female Saiyans are inherently more powerful than male Saiyans. Through the 2017 Kanzenshu interview with Akira Toriyama, he tells us about S-cells, which I explained in my last Dragon Ball video, which helps transform into the legendary warrior. Saiyans that come from a more gentle environment have a higher amount of S-cells. Take a look at Gohan. At the beginning of Z, even as a baby, he had spiking power levels due to his emotions. By the end of the Cell Saga, he also became the first Super Saiyan 2. His anger and rage was different from normal Saiyans, considering he was also half human. Now, Saiyans as a warrior tribe became more ruthless, so they drowned their emotions in battle. The real question is, how do the amounts differ between elites and lower class Saiyans? They are all equally cold and ruthless. We see Raditz and Vegeta and Nappa. They respond to hierarchy and power. Even Bardock was still a Saiyan who wiped out planets, whether he wanted to or not. His group also seemed to be pretty strong, whether or not they were called elites. There was also a female Saiyan there, Fasha. When Bardock and the rest of the Saiyans were called back to planet Vegeta, we meet Gine, his wife. Though she comes from a warrior race, she's not a warrior. We see that she looks more like a butcher. By the time that they send Goku off-world, she has expressed that she's surprised to see a male Saiyan having concern for their offspring. In a warrior society, friends are few and death is often. One would think Saiyans like Gine, who seem to be more loving and caring, would also naturally have a higher amount of S-cells. We also see the difference in strength between Saiyans who are kind and the Saiyans who are ruthless. In a ruthless society, there's no wonder that the warrior awakened by righteousness has not been around for a millennia. Another example to back up my theory that female Saiyans are stronger, let's look at Universe 7's most notable female Saiyan, Pan, daughter of Gohan, the first Super Saiyan 2 ever. We see Pan being extraordinary from birth. Though only a quarter Saiyan, we even see her being counted in the womb for the ritual for Super Saiyan God. In preschool and training with Piccolo, Pan was even able to learn how to read Ki and Flight by the end of the superhero movie and arc. The next female Saiyans that can be great examples are those of Universe 6. In Universe 6, the Saiyans are do-gooders who are employed to protect other planets. In that universe, Saiyans are still on their original homeworld, Sadala, which was destroyed in Universe 7 by the Saiyans themselves having turmoil, forcing the Saiyans to take over another world and call it Planet Vegeta. They were pretty good at this, so they made that a job. They took over planets and sold them for profit for themselves until they came under King Cold's control. And then later on, Frieza's. In Universe 6, Planet Sadala is a lot like Earth, which is mostly free of crime, other than internal conflicts with themselves. Maybe only a bit more aggressive. So, a genuinely decent environment. Kaba was initially looking for his Saiyan mentor, Renzo, who was the retired captain of Sadala Defense Force, and Caulifla's older brother. Renzo, being retired and injured, sends us to Caulifla instead. While going to her hideout to recruit Caulifla, her gang gives Kaba a hard time, to which he flashes Super Saiyan and overpowers them, which gets Caulifla's attention as well. She says that she'll hear him out and listen to him if he can teach her how to go Super Saiyan. And she has a very timid friend named Kale, who she also drags along. Though she is very timid, we can tell that through her sistership with Caulifla, Kale will fight for what she loves. While teaching Caulifla Super Saiyan, Kaba equates the transformation process to gathering energy densely in the center of their backs and using anger to explode into the transformation. That sounded more simple than it actually was, and none of the fandom liked this truly. We still make jokes about it. The truth and ease from their transformation comes from their environment and the S-cells. When they met at the Universe 6 vs Universe 7 tournament, Kaba and Vegeta in base were equals. Kaba saw the Super Saiyan transformation and asked Vegeta to teach it to him so that he could better protect Sadala. Being a prince and wanting to be there for his people, Vegeta teaches Kaba how to go Super Saiyan, and Kaba gets it day one. On the Kanzenshu interview, Akira Toriyama says that you need to have a certain amount of S-cells for that, which obviously Kaba did. So, Caulifla tries Kaba's method to go Super Saiyan by the back tingle, and it works. In a more gentle environment, the Saiyans' emotions and temperaments would be closer to that of humans. Caulifla's brother Renzo was captain of the defense force. They're the good guys. She was raised with the good guys. She's probably been around her righteous brother's teachings her entire life. Her sistership with Kale also shows kinder emotions. We don't have many showings of Saiyans with kinder emotions having interactions with each other. Now, Caulifla and Kaba fought. Initially, he overpowered her, but it was after going Super Saiyan. After learning how to go Super Saiyan on her first try, Caulifla tries to get Kale to go as well. It doesn't work so well. Caulifla's so excited that she immediately just turns her attention away. Kale gets jealous and gets angry, and then finally goes Super Saiyan herself. And not just any Super Saiyan, but the legendary Super Saiyan form that we see from OG Broly. One-track minded and raging, Kale attacks Kaba. Him and Caulifla go Super Saiyan and then start taking on Kale. They weren't able to calm her down until Caulifla ascended to Super Saiyan 2. Her timid friend not only becomes a Super Saiyan, but the legendary Super Saiyan. Day 1, these ladies achieved the legendary transformations of their people and pushed past that. Kale and Caulifla. One with sheer talent and the other one inherently. We can all say that Caulifla is very talented. Kale is the real showstopper. Maybe her timid and overly gentle nature is what caused an irregular production of SLs. Even on Sadala we saw tough-minded Saiyans. Not evil, but they still had gangs and a need for the defense force. Kale wasn't even as harsh as them, let alone a ruthless Universe 7 Saiyan. Female Saiyan physiology is perfect for the power system that their bodies follow. Anger and emotion fuels power. They are the most loving people there. We saw Gine watching over her children and being loving, Kale being timid yet having undying loyalty and love for Caulifla, and Caulifla is the younger sister of the captain of the defense force. Emotions fuel Saiyan power, and these ladies are inherently more in tune with their emotions, which grants ease of access. Tell me what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe.